All right, it's time to get into the whole effing show. So this show is dedicated to Rob Van Dam, who is currently the TNA World Champion, because they are going to do a match at the end of the show that is dubbed the Stairway to Janice match, which is, for anyone who needs to know, a 2x4 nail-spiked fucking piece of wood that Abyss has that he calls Janice. But fuck all that. Hulk Hogan is going to make a special surprise appearance tonight on the whole effing show.
Oh my.
He promises a special surprise. He said it on his Twitter account.
Or one of them. Maybe it is.
Or was, yeah.
Well, before we get into that, I do want to mention that this shit is in Ultra HD. This shit looks like it was filmed
How is that possible?
on 35 millimeter film.
Yeah.
I think they just got their masters or whatever, because they uploaded a bunch of 2010 stuff.
Insane. Yeah,
and
I
they
can
just
see,
they got it all.
I can see every pore on Kurt Angle's face.
This looks more HD than HD does today. I don't know how to explain it. This was 13 fucking years ago, by the way. And this looked like this. This was crazy.
Yeah.
And the branding was on point. They had the ring set up perfect. Yeah, it was awesome. I loved Red TNA.
The stage was cool.
I always liked Red TNA more than the Blue Impact stuff. I thought the Red worked super well for TNA. And the branding super on point, Ultra HD, and you're kicking the whole Evan show off with Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles.
That is fucking crazy.
So they're doing a singles and tag team and knockouts like rankings division stuff.
Yes, there's contenders and there's top 10 rankings. Yeah.
Yeah, for this is probably the first time, but they've done it a million other times since then.
These never fucking work. They never work.
Ever.
Everyone gets like stun locked by them.
It also doesn't work here because Kurt Angle's career is on the line.
Oh,
Angle
right?
just said he ain't ever fucking losing.
They go into this, I think Kurt's ranked like 8 or something.
He's ranked 8, yes, that's right.
He's ranked like number 8, and if he loses, his career is over because he wants to get the world title, so he's trying to make it special or whatever. So like he's gonna rank up, and if he loses, he's just done. So like I don't fucking know.
Dude, I must have not. I must have zoned Taz out because I didn't catch that at all.
Yeah, so
his
Kurt
career
Angle
is on the line.
His career's on the line against anyone in the top 10.
Well, he has a big ass chain dog tag on.
This is a fucking fake Kurt Angle. I don't know who this is.
It's a movie replica.
This was so crazy. It's so crazy looking at this guy because like he was very obviously kind of checked out at this point.
Sure,
it didn't feel like Kurt Angle, but he was still performing like Kurt Angle. AJ Styles, by the way, is the TV champion. He's out here with the Ric Flair robe.
He's in Fortune, of course, which is still going on.
You got to really make this guy, right, Tony? You got to make him.
AJ, who is this guy? He's the future of the business. Who he is? You know that?
He's got to show me something, brother.
He's already been head of the company for like
double grand
slam champion.
Well, he wasn't on Hardcore Justice, dude. He hasn't earned my respect yet.
No, he won he just won the global championship and renamed it TV championship. Which
why? Just because they didn't really explain why. He just did it.
Because Hulk Hogan said
AJ
TV title's better. Yeah.
No, he's right.
Yeah, the TV title is cool, and that's Devon's title. So go ahead and give that up, buddy. I was very happy when I heard "Get Ready to Fly" hit, and I was excited to see AJ come out hype with the fucking hood, fucking going crazy.
No.
But then he had
the hood on. He had the hood on, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He fucking just walks out with the robe. I said no.
They thought it was a great idea to just make him mini Ric Flair, which he never acted like Ric Flair once ever.
He just dressed like him.
Oh man. So they start this matchup off. AJ spends most of the start fucking just throwing Kurt to the outside. House show dive that they show 45 replays of with slow-mo different angles. They're like, no, look at this guy. You imagine how good this guy is? Like, just imagine how good he'll be in a couple of years. AJ hits the drop kick spot on Kurt that everyone loves. Crowd goes fucking nuts. AJ gets up off the drop kick and says, "Who's the best wrestler in the world?" Crowd is chanting AJ.
That always gets a pop too. It's so fucking sweet.
He's the heel. I just want everybody to remember that. Kurt hits the classics here, belly to belly, German suplexes.
Yeah,
he has a second rope moonsault, which was crazy. And then AJ with an outside to inside triangle style in DDT.
Oh my
this match is officially for the boys.
Hell yeah.
So AJ goes to heel on the ref because he is the heel. I just want everybody to realize that. Angle then hits the Olympic slam for a 2. Angle then ends up getting the ankle lock on AJ, and Kurt picks up the victory because if he would have lost,
the ankle lock with the grapevines, right?
Of course, you can't get away.
AJ fucking grabs the ref to try to distract him so he could swing his leg back and low blow Kurt.
Because he is the heel, by the way.
He is the heel.
AJ Styles. Yeah, I mean, I cannot believe this was the opener and Abyss and Rob Van Dam was the main. It's just crazy to me. Just seeing these two guys positioned this early is like...
It is crazy.
I don't know. It is crazy, especially considering like the past couple of years, like Kurt pretty much was the guy.
The best.
And then AJ won at Bound for Glory when Sting kind of walked out the way and just let AJ get the shit. And then AJ took over. And then, like, everything fucking changed. Everything changed.
Abyss and RVD was such a cultural shift that it shifted It's like a Berenstein Bears thing. No one remembers it. It's a Mandela effect that changed TNA
everyone
forever.
remembers the end, and no one remembers the rest of it. Yeah.
You're right. Wow.
So, next up, we have Angelina Love and Madison Rayne for the Knockouts Ladies Championship.
Okay, I'm glad you said that. When the fuck did that happen? Mandela effect.
Angelina Love lets the pigeons loose, of course, on the rope. Which, you know, looking back at it,
super
this
strange.
is fucking insane. You know, like looking back at it, Angelina Love lets the pigeons loose.
She lets the pigeons loose and they stick the camera directly up her ass.
and Taz like doesn't mention that she's letting the pigeons loose, and then Tanay goes, Taz, line, are you gonna say anything? He said, look, there's gonna be a lot of things happening here in this one. We'll
I'm
get
horny.
to it.
I'm horny as hell, man.
Let the pigeons loose. And then of course it pans from the let the pigeons loose to the entrance for, of course, Madison Rayne's asshole.
Somehow even fucking crazier. It's Madison Rayne, full bent over toe touch, and the camera is directly up her ass.
New Japan style in Ultra HD. Angelina Love hits the bicycle kick out of the corner, and then all of a sudden...
motorcycle chick.
The mysterious motorcycle woman has ridden into the impact zone.
Oh, hell yeah, Parumba!
She is here to let the pigeons loose. Come on, everybody. But she approaches the ring, the mysterious motorcycle woman. She gets off the bike, approaches the ring, and out of nowhere,
oh my
Velvet
God.
Sky is here and waffles her with a steel chair.
Annihilates her with possibly a top 10 chair shot to the back. There is not many chair shots to the back that will rival this one. This is fucking so loud.
So Velvet then takes the helmet off the mysterious motorcycle woman, but she's wearing a shiesty, so she can't be seen. Madison Rayne
Holy shit.
then hits Angelina Love with the belt in the ring, I believe.
Yeah, she does.
But she did not get the 3 count on that.
Yeah, she got Angelina kicks out 2.99 and the crowd's
It is
popping.
literally impossible to follow what's going on right now. The woman runs away, by the way,
Yeah,
leaving
with
the
shiesty.
motorcycle. Why would you? I would just steal the motorcycle.
Well, if she,
The keys are in the motorcycle.
Well, if she jumped on the motorcycle, she'd have to very slowly walk backwards to reposition and drive out of the building. It was just not in the correct position, brother.
Well, Angelina Love hits a jumping flatliner and wins.
Shitty move, huh?
Yeah, she didn't have it dialed in. She gets a lot better over time.
Is that still called the flatliner, the one where you like hook it rock bottom style and still do it?
What? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I always assume it is, but it sucks, this version.
Yeah,
if you do this
terrible.
version, you suck.
So next up, we have Jeff Hardy in an open challenge match.
It's Jeff Hardy's open challenge. He laid this out.
Okay.
Nobody wants to wrestle him, so he's open challenge. And he is also the number 2 contender. We can't get a match for number 2 contender Jeff Hardy.
This is crazy, man. Jeff Hardy open challenge match, and I'll be goddamn.
I want you all to think about it real quick.
Who could this be?
Who do you think on the TNA roster of 2010, even if you're unfamiliar?
Miss Angelina.
You'll never fucking guess. It's Shannon Moore
Oh
representing
my.
Inc. And he's out here with the book of Dilly Gaff.
Shannon Moore, one half of Inking, legendary tag team. Book of Dilly Gav, legendary TNA item. Shannon Moore is also here.
Don't forget about the Team I Don't Give a Fuck t-shirt Shannon Moore is on.
Oh, well, of course, Tony, but that's, I think he's a fan of that new movie that's out, Vampires Suck.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, did you hear about that? That new movie? It's a new comedy about teen angst, romance movies, and vampires that suck.
Oh, is that new?
All right, so anyways, guys, Shannon Moore and Jeff Hardy.
Dude, the Shannon Moore promo is brutal.
Yeah, man. So Jeff Hardy has the open challenge. It's already set, so he doesn't have to say anything. Shannon Moore comes out. He says, Jeff, you look a little bit shocked.
This is a great Shannon Moore impression.
Jeff, win, lose, or draw, the world even here brothers.
And then silence, and then he just walks to the ring.
And they say, you know that movie Vampire Sucks?
Yeah, this guy sucks. The match starts, and the crowd's chanting Hardy, and Shannon Moore's trying to get them to fucking Shannon Moore. He's dick riding crazy on Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, dude, Tanae says that he saw these guys arrive to the Impact Zone in the same car earlier. So, like, the only person who's answering the number 2 ranked TNA guy in the company is his friend that drove here with him.
Well, Taz says, yeah, well, that happens sometimes, bro. Trans budget's low.
That would be nuts, bro.
Yeah, they're running through a bunch of like Omega spots here, I imagine. They're just doing a bunch of shit. Jeff tries to rush Shannon Moore in the corner. Shannon jumps over him, and Jeff just does a suicide dive through the ropes and kills himself. Shannon does a moonsault off the top to a standing Jeff for 2. I guess he didn't see the cool Kurt Angle one that he did 2 matches ago. Didn't fucking matter. Shannon's near the stage at one point, and someone in the crowd yells, I love 3 count!
Yeah, that was crazy. You hear like one guy in the crowd yelling it. That's how quiet it is right now.
No one gives a fuck.
So yeah, Jeff ends up winning the match with the Swanton Bomb. Shannon looked fine here, but for face versus face, I probably would have had Shannon do something a little more memorable, especially if the story is Shannon Moore took the open challenge against the number 2 ranked guy. Jeff had everything to lose, Shannon had everything to gain. Especially the story is, look how impressive this Shannon Moore kid is. Yeah. Maybe he should have done something a little more impressive than...
he didn't really do much. He did a tilt-a-whirl head scissor. He went for a Rana, did a tope. It's not like he was getting shined up real nice or anything.
So after that, we get to probably the coolest thing ever, which is Beer Money versus Motor City Machine Guns. We are in the match number 5 of the best of 5 series between these two teams. Best 2 out of 3 falls. And the tag team championships are on the line.
This is an unbelievable fucking match.
This is crazy.
This is like so good. Like it's like them at their legit best, both teams. It's amazing. Even how the match starts. James Storm and Chris Sabin go through a crazy sequence at the start, just like going back and forth, stalemate, and the crowd's losing it. I'm like, oh, this is awesome.
Shelly goes for a double stomp here. Gets caught in the DWI, which is the powerbomb neck breaker for the 3.
What a great move.
Yeah, it is cool as fuck, and he fucking killed him with it too. Beer Money it's so crazy because the dynamic, Beer Money's the heels, but they have so much respect for these two teams that have been killing it. So like they're booing them, but they're also cheering them. So
sure. They want to be a part of it, but they also know these guys are sweet.
Beer Money gets the first fall here. The crowd is so behind Motor City at this point. It's unfucking real. Yeah, so Motor City hits Skull and Bones for the second fall pretty quickly here, which, that's probably the right call because the crowd wanted to they were biting on the third fall. They already knew this was going to go 1-1.
It's going to, right, why waste time?
So they got the second fall done pretty quickly. And we're going straight to the third.
And what a third this is, bro.
Yeah, I mean, they throw everything at the wall here. So they face each other 4 other times by this point. So at this point, they're just throwing literally everything they can at the wall. Bobby Roode does a fucking dive to the outside, which is funny as hell looking.
We come back from commercial. Bobby Roode does a lariat to Sabin that turns him inside out. I said,
The boys are going nuts, man. The crowd is so electric. Like, you can feel the arena like shaking at some points. It's like that. Yeah, that's how crazy it comes across. So yeah, Shelly hits Warrior's Way in the corner, fucking just destroys him.
That was awesome.
Chris Sabin, huge springboard tornado DDT. That closest 3 count ever. Beer Money goes for the DWI. Sabin fucking holds on, fights out. Storm accidentally kicks Rude. Motor City with the fucking double super. Skull and fucking Bones kick out. The crowd is going crazy.
Dude, I was losing my mind. I was like, I swore that was it. I was like, holy fuck. And then they go right for it again. Shelly loads up on the top rope. Crowd's fucking fired up. Shelly's fired up. They hit it. 1, 2, 3. They win. It was awesome.
It was so good. Pyro's fucking going off, man. The place is
Pyro was sick.
Place is going fucking nuts. TNA chants all over the place. TNA! TNA! This is not real! Yeah. So now it's time for the main event. Abyss versus Rob Van Dam. God. World Heavyweight title match. Stairway to Janice match.
Special guest ref, Eric Bischoff.
But why?
That's crazy.
But why?
There had to have been a reason. There must have been an angle or a promo that they just, for some reason on this 2-hour show, would not tell us
But
about.
even then, though, he has no play in this match at all.
Does nothing.
He doesn't do anything in this match.
I guess maybe that's what it was. The idea was that he's the special guest ref, so like you should expect something, and then the swerve is that he does nothing.
What a
He's the red
swerve.
herring.
What a fucking swerve.
He's
bro.
the red herring. Yeah.
Right.
So as the entrances are all happening here, Abyss is setting up the ladder in the ring.
This is funny as fuck.
Because Abyss wants to get Janice before the match even starts. And Rob Van Dam, his music hits and the crowd is singing along. Rob Van Dam comes in and then kicks the fucking ladder and Abyss eats shit in the ring.
Dude, already gets on the stage, his pyro's going off, and they don't show the shot of Abyss. Like, they show him setting it up, but they don't show him climbing. So all you see is the pyro going off, and then RVD frantically running down to the ring.
Yeah.
He gets in the ring, and as James said, he just annihilates the ladder and kills Abyss.
Oh, by the way, Stairway to Janice, you don't win by getting the Janice. You just get it, and you can use it. But
you can get it, and then anyone can use it. So RVD lights up Abyss early with the ladder. Some of his signature shit. Obviously, he doesn't want to take Abyss like super head on, so he's going to try to use the ladder.
He does the Rolling Thunder onto the ladder, and Abyss moves. I was like, oh, that must suck.
Not hurt a lot, because RVD does that like every ladder match he's ever in, so it must not.
Probably does hurt like shit. It's just his signature spot.
Yeah, he's probably just he's like, oh, well, we got to do this, bro.
Yeah, they expect it, dude. So, RVD goes for a monkey flip in the corner. Abyss catches him, power bombs him out of the spot.
That was cool.
Underrated spot. This doesn't happen as much as you would imagine with RVD.
Yeah, you're right.
Abyss and RVD then fight on top of the fucking ladder. Abyss grabs him and choke slams him off the ladder, bro.
He chokeslams him off the ladder and then loses his balance and falls off the ladder.
It's crazy. Ski-way.
It was a cool shot, though, but it made it look super dangerous. Then Abyss goes outside of the ring and gets a bag, which I was like, oh, it's a bag of tacks. That's pretty sweet. So he pours out tacks, and then somehow it was a half and half of tacks and then glass. I was like, oh,
That's
shit,
awesome.
What the fuck?
That's the daily double
cool.
bag, dude. Abyss puts RVD on the top. RVD then does a sunset flip powerbomb to Abyss, and he lands on the spreaded out glass and tacks all over the fucking
What a cool
ground.
spot. That was awesome.
I thought RVD fucking broke his fucking leg on those. Abyss big boots RVD, then gets the barbed wire board.
Oh my.
Abyss then, of course, runs straight into the barbed wire board face first.
And he gets stuck to it, so much so that when he moves from the corner, the board goes with him, and then RVD does a fucking springboard kick into it, which was awesome.
Springboard kick, fucking rolling thunder on top of
Onto
the barbed wire board.
Yes, that was so sick.
This is so sick. RVD climbs the ladder. He has his hand on Janice, but RVD gets knocked down by Abyss, and RVD eats shit on an ultra level. Dude, Mike today is like instantly scared. Like RVD leg bounces off the rope, and he comes down on the ladder. Mike takes, oh my god. It shows a replay like 5 times. And Mike today says it every time. Oh my god. So Abyss then takes down Janice.
Yes.
Abyss then goes to use Janice on RVD in the corner. He swings. He swings big style. Oh, he fucking overhead swings big style. It gets stuck in the turnbuckle pad as RVD moves out of the way.
This is real horror movie
You have
stuff.
to
He's
remember here that Abyss at this point, like there's the meter of how stupid Abyss gets over time. You have to imagine at this point that Abyss has gone fucking just completely stupid. Like he is just like 100% stupid. So he fucking puts the thing in the turnbuckle pad instead of just going, fuck it, I'll just turn around and get Rob Van Dam. He fucking sits there and just keeps trying to rip the fucking thing out of the turnbuckle pad. RVD
and he can't do it. And he already has enough time to get up, go out of the ring, get a chair, come back
Abyss
in.
hasn't even turned around. He hasn't turned around.
Not even a thought in his head of turning around. And he gets hit in the back with a chair. And then Van Daminator.
Van Dam then sets up the barbed wire board on top of Abyss, grabs the chair, looks to the crowd, hits the fucking Van Terminator from hell on this fucking dude.
Dude, that
the
was
sound
so cool.
that it makes when he hits him with the fucking chair on the board is the
gunshot.
loudest noise I've ever heard in my life.
Coast to coast.
It's legit a fucking shotgun blast sound. It's awesome. And Mike today calls it a Van Daminator. No! Come on, today. That's the Van Assassinator.
Yeah, he did the Crushinator earlier. Dixie Carter, by the way, after this gunshot fucking Van Terminator, is just ringside.
Yeah.
Yeah, stone
Her
face.
and Terry
Yeah.
Taylor loved it. Yeah, this is great. Yeah.
Hell yeah, good spot.
Holy
I think of
man,
that
good lord.
gif of The Rock clapping. Remember that gif? That's what I think of.
Yeah, dude, it was exactly that. Rolling the eyes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Van Dam then goes and hits the 5-star frog splash, and Eric Bischoff just counts to 3.
Normal count to 3, and then that's it. RVD wins. The title wasn't on the line, but he celebrates with the belt nonetheless.
He celebrates with the belt, and then Hulk Hogan's music hits.
Dude, this is so fucked up. Hulk comes out.
A reminder that Rob Van Dam just retained the World Heavyweight Championship in a Stairway
in
to
a
Champions
match where he could have died.
Hogan
like
comes
it
out
was-
with all the pyro.
I feel like it wasn't even
Yes.
seconds after RVD won. It's like 1, 2, 3.
And dude, so they,
Wow.
yeah, RVD is on top of a ladder celebrating, and then Hogan comes out and does RVD's taunt.
And he's like pointing at him. He's like, yeah, that's my guy.
This is the dude right here, brother. NWO point. Yeah, holy shit.
Dude, this is unfucking believable. They give Hogan the world champion pyro as RVD is celebrating in the ring after he just fucking died in a match with fucking Abyss. Gunshot Van Terminator across the ring. Here's Hogan, everybody.
This is a good taunt, brother. Look at this, dude.
So Hulk Hogan comes into the ring and he starts fucking sucking RVD's cock and balls beast style. I ain't never seen someone sucking a dick this crazy.
This is the ball licker of the year in 2010. So here's what
This is
Hogan
nuts,
says. Here's what Hogan says. I think everybody in TNA World, that's his WWE universe. I think everybody in TNA
Not the
World
Galaxy?
knows why this guy's our leader. No, not Galaxy. That wasn't. When was TNA Galaxy?
It
a
was
thing?
Galaxy. It was Impact Galaxy.
remember
Maybe it
that.
was Impact Galaxy.
Yeah. Well, you know RVD. I've been around the block a couple times, brother. I've wrestled them big and small. I've never seen an athlete. I've never seen a champion. You're the hood ornament of TNA. What?
I've never seen an athlete. I've never seen a champion. Hulk Hogan.
And you're taking the company all the way to the top. When I saw our champ in the ring with Sabu, oh, brother, I saw it. I had goosebumps head to toe, brother. When I saw him in the ring with Sabu, then he does the Sabu taunt. Who I consider the most dangerous man in this business. And I saw our champ step up and take over that situation. It made me realize, brother, you got all the bases covered here in TNA, and that's why this company is #1 in the wrestling business today. That fires RVD up so much that he runs to the buckle and poses.
That's the real man. He's making good money. He came in, beat everybody in the roster.
Yeah, Hogan puts him over.
Every top TNA guy he's run through in like 4 weeks. He beat Sting, AJ Styles, Abyss. You got anybody else he can beat?
Jeff Hardy's coming, I promise you. Well, Hardcore Justice made the whole TNA world raise the bar, brother. A lot of your friends were in there, brother. and I have to thank Dixie Carter
Your
for taking me
friends.
somewhere I've never been before. Your friends, not ours. When I saw RVD in the ring with all those great athletes of EV2, brother.
Tracy
when I saw
Smothers was there. That's true.
He was there.
This
That's
is
true.
the dick ride is unbelievable at this point, man. Like someone's really got to dial it back a few.
Galactical dick riding. Well, with all that being said, champ, Dixie Carter, our beautiful #1 lady of TNA, invited your friends here tonight. And they
Your
sat in the back.
friends,
Not mine.
I hate them. No, I hate them, dude.
Sabu.
So I'd like to bow down and give this ring to EV2 and get all your friends out here with you, brother.
EV Dub, EV Dub, EV Dub.
Oh, yeah. And for those that we haven't explained that to, the ECW group in TNA was called EV2 because they wanted people to chant EV Dub because it sounded like EC Dub.
Yeah, EV Dub versus RA Dub. Choose a side. Cross the line. RA Dub. EV Dub.
This is Extreme version 2.0, brother.
Of course. Well, here comes EV2, which is the Dreamer, Stevie Richards,
Dreamer.
Tony Luke, which is Tony Mama Luke.
Tony Luke and Sabu.
Sabu bald. Foley, the Dudleys, Rhino, Guido, and Sabu and Fonzie. And Hogan says, when they all get in a ring, Hogan says, you know, when I came to TNA, brother, I was looking for that higher ground. I told Dixie Carter we can go somewhere where even Hulk Hogan's not even been before, dude. And EV2, with Tommy Dreamer and his band of misfits, took us to that place we need to function all the time. I bow down to EV2 and give you guys my ring with nothing but respect for each and every one of you, brother. So then we get Dreamer, on the mic here. Well, Dreamer just says, we raised the bar tonight, beer money, machine. He actually puts over the other people on the show, which was nice. Beer money, machine guns, RVD Abyss. He showed what we proved on Sunday because with the bar has been raised even more. And then he thanks Dixie, and that is where there's a thank you, Dixie chant.
As it should be. I didn't want to forget that
Thank
one.
you, Dixie.
And then Dreamer says, thank you so much. And then the lights go out, and everyone's like excited. Tanae says, oh, we've seen this before. I knew he was missing. I was like, who the fuck are they talking about? I didn't even make the connection.
Sabu's already in the ring, so I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, right. I was like, the Sandman? I didn't even know that connection until they said it. Well, the lights come back on, and Mick Foley is laid out on the canvas. And behind him are all of the members of Fortune with broomsticks.
They found those in the back of Universal.
Yeah, they just needed some random shit. And they start jumping all the EV2 people. And Taz says, that's not the Sandman, brother. That's Fortune. Oh, shit. They beep it.
Well, that's not the Sandman. That's Fortune. Oh.
EV2, who are supposed to be the big faces that Hogan just put over huge, are getting stomped out by all the members of Fortune, which is what, like AJ Kazarian, I think, is in this. Beer Money. Doug Williams, I think, is in this.
Yeah, he's there. He's there, though, yeah.
He just joined in. They didn't care.
Yeah. So they're whooping their ass. And all the while, the crowd is all on their feet chanting TNA. They're chanting TNA. Raven's getting annihilated by a beer bottle. TNA. TNA. Then the Sandman comes in through the crowd. And boy, oh boy, does he take his fucking time, dude. He fucking walks down through the crowd, goes over the rail. He doesn't get in to help. He turns his back to the ring to go on the stairs and do his taunt, and then he gets annihilated by Doug Williams. Just fucking kills him. I said, what the fuck is going on here? Why is any of this happening? This is a brutal beatdown. The crowd's cheering for it. What is going on? Then Abyss comes down from the back. RVD is in the ring fighting. He drags RVD out of the ring, and then they start fighting on the floor, just going back and forth. And I'm like, oh, shit, okay. Ric Flair comes down to the ring with a big smile on his face, and then we go to the back. And
This is the most iconic TNA thing of all time.
So many people know of this and don't know any of the story around it or why it happened or when. They definitely didn't know it happened on the whole effing show.
No way.
Yeah, dude, no one knew that this happened on the whole effing show. Rob Van Dam died.
They go to the back, and it's a shot of RVD laying on the floor with... And this is an AEW Fight Forever amount of blood on RVD. He is covered head to toe in blood. It's almost like the Brood came in and bloodbathed him. He is soaked in blood in his gear, laid out in the back on the floor dead. And above him is Abyss holding Janice, which is also covered in blood. And Abyss raises it up and he goes,
Singlet torn to shreds, by the way. Fucking, like, one little fucking cutaway from being butt-ass naked in the back. Bloody as shit. Torn to ass. Abyss killed Rob Van Dam. As far as anyone knows at the end of the show, Rob Van Dam has died.
So we cut back to the fucking arena. Flair is flipping out near the guardrail, pointing at Dixie and says, this is your fault. This is, lady, you brought this on yourself. Security's trying to make the save in the ring, but they're getting fucked up too. They show shots of everyone bleeding, and then it cuts to black and the TNA logo, and all you hear in the back is, woo! Just Ric Flair yelling.
Please stay tuned to Reaction. It's up next.
And that was the end of the show. RVD died on his own show.
The whole effing show.
Vendetta-nator.
Goodness gracious.